Let's get into a little bit of marketing today. We're going to talk about LinkedIn. B2B, baby. Business to business. If you want to attract a specific title, I'm talking a job title. If you want to get into specific industry, if you want to target company size, if you want to target the exact location of where the company's at, then LinkedIn ads are for you. Everybody talks about how expensive they are. There's a way that you can do it where it's not that expensive. If you allow, on all digital marketing platforms, if you just put ads in, listen to me on this, guys. If you just put ads in and then let them decide what the price is, it's like the casino. Think of it that way. They're the casino, and they win 90% of the time. So, and if this is an auction, I'm going to bid really low, because that's what digital ads are. They're auctions. I'm going to bid really low. I'm going to say I'm only going to pay 20 cents to have somebody look at this. Oh, I didn't get anybody to look at my ads. Let me raise it to 21 cents. Oh, no one's looked at my ads. Let me raise it to 22 cents. I want the bare minimum. Oh, now I got 7 people that looked at it. I spent $2 today. Okay, well, let me go. Am I happy there? Should I let it sit there for a few days? Maybe I'll raise it another penny. Guys, you have to look out after yourself, especially when it comes to these digital marketing advertising. It's not that difficult. The difficult part is like if you're on Facebook boosting posts, that's just a waste. You might as well just burn money. So let me get into a little bit about B2B LinkedIn ads without getting too crazy, because I want to be able to help you guys as business owners, especially small business owners. Maybe you're just wanting to, in your local area, you're just wanting to target certain specific people that are in companies that you would like for them, whether you want to do branding or whatever it may be. Maybe you want to get a lead and you want their information, or whether you want to take them to a landing page, which I prefer. Build a landing page out on your website, take them there, and then have them be able to put in some information, whether it's a Calendly link to schedule a meeting with you, or whether it's a form, very simple form, name, job title. But LinkedIn will do that for you. They have lead ads if you want leads. So you can get very specific with it depending on what you want your target audience to do. So before you even start this, who do you want to talk to? Job title. Because in LinkedIn, you can do this. You can say, I only want to talk to chief technology officers, CTOs. They've got to be, 1,000 or more employees. And then industry. What industry do I want? So I want chief technology officers. I only want to talk to them, and I want to talk to them in government, and not-for-profit. Okay, you can click on those. I want bigger company size, and then location. I just want, major cities, New York, San Francisco, Boston, like that, LA, and so forth. So however you want to do it, like I said, you can get as local as you want. But defining your target audience, you need to write that out first or type it out. Get that defined first before you even hop onto the platform. Then next is your creative. So you can go to Fiverr and all these different places and have them create some creative for you. Get the sizes. Or you can type in Fiverr and say, LinkedIn ads create. And then, but you need to come up with the value proposition in one, like it's a tweet. Like in one sentence, like whatever that is, whatever that target audience wants, that will show your company over your competitors, that would draw, whether it be funny and you want to use a meme, whatever it may be. The statement has to be clear and concise, and it needs to highlight your unique selling point, not boring. We're the highest successful blah, 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 blah. People will scroll right over that on LinkedIn. You need to be clear, concise, and have graphics that is specific to your target audience. What do you want behind the graphic? You got to let your graphic designer know. Give them some 3 or 4 different examples. But you don't want to just make one. Have 5 to 6 creatives made. That's not going to cost you a lot of money. 5 to 6 creatives made, and then let LinkedIn's algorithm tell you which one's the best. And you'll see that by your click-through rate. So you'll see it'll say CTR after you put the ads in there. and then you let them sit in there for a couple weeks, and then see what your CTR rate is, your click-through rate. And then the ones that are doing really badly, pause them or delete them, and then leave the ones that are doing really good. You may have 1 or 2 or 3 that are doing really well. You can leave those in there. And then now you know what works. You can also take those, the creatives that are doing really well, ask the same person to make more creatives that are like this. That works too. It's super, super cool. I love whenever you can, for me, what's really, really important is whenever I can specifically choose to do something that I've took charge of, and I'm not relying on someone else to give me bullshit answers. Oh, we need to brand, and we're not really sure how we can. In LinkedIn, you can see how many leads you're getting. It'll show you. You can click on it. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to get their name, job title, whatever you put on the lead form, you're going to do that. It's not that difficult, guys. Next is your budget. Start off low while you're figuring this out. Just start off on a low budget, like $10 a day. Start off on $10 a day, and then as you get your ads figured out, as the algorithm figures out, like I said, give it 2 weeks, $10 a day. Make one campaign, and then see what's going on. And then slowly raise it. Like, okay, $10 a day. Now I'm going to go to $12 a day. Then I'm going to go to $15 a day. Then I'm going to go to $18 a day. Then I'm going to go to $20 a day. And then whatever your budget is, slowly get to that budget. Don't go right off the bat and throw all your budget in there. Because what it's going to do, if you're not telling it how much you want to pay per click or per lead, if you're not telling it that, it's just going to spend your money as quickly as possible. It's like going to the post office to mail something and overnight mailing it, compared to just mailing it regular, and that'd be the cheapest way that you mail it. It's gonna still arrive. It's just how quickly do you want to arrive? If you're at the top of the auction bid, of course, you got to think about this. If you're paying all the money to see the ad, then they're going to show it to everyone. But if you're, being specific, the more specific you are, the better it is. Then you may not even use all your budget for the whole day. And then you'll have to make a decision. Am I happy with this? Or do I want to raise my cost per click by a penny? Raise it at a penny at a time, guys. This is a slow process. Think of it as like fine wine. Ads take a long time. You may fatigue on them, but you got to realize new people are looking at them all the time. A new chief technology officer may have just hopped on LinkedIn a month, and then he was off for a couple months, and then he hopped back on for a month. So you can let ads run for 6 months or more. We think because we're so narcissistic, we think that they're going to fatigue pretty quickly, and people have seen them. But trust me, unless you've got shitloads of budget, that's not going to happen. And you can look at that, your frequency rate. See how much your audience, there's a frequency rate on there, and it shows you. It'll say 3 point whatever, or 7 point, or 1 point. Then you know how many times they're seeing your ads. But odds are you're not spending enough, and they're not getting enough frequency. So when we look at monitoring performance, and that's kind of what we're talking about, I think the big tracking metric is, to me, CPC, cost per click, and then your click-through rate, and then your conversion rate. So those are my 3 things. If you want to stay really basic, those are some of you that are into marketing be like, but if you're a small business owner and you're wanting to run LinkedIn ads, you can do this. This isn't that hard. And these are the 3 metrics that you need to look at. It'll say CTR, click-through rate, cost per click, and then your conversion rate. How are you converting? What's your cost per click? And then your click-through rate. And then from there, you can decide, is it my content? Is it this ad is bad? I have really bad click-through rate. This one's really good. Oh, okay. Well, let me pause that ad and let's do this one. And then let's make 3 more ads. Have your guy make 3 more ads of that same one with that same title. Try different titles. I'll run, okay, this is kind of advanced, guys. I want you to understand that. So I'll run 8, usually about 6 to 8 different titles on my ad, and then 6 to 8 different backgrounds. So I may have I may have one campaign with 48 ads in it, and I'm spending quite a bit more. So I'm not encouraging you to go hog wild here. You can keep it really simple. Put like 5 or 6 different ads in there, and let it and see what it does, and spend very minimum. You can take your time. This isn't a race overnight. You weren't getting any leads before. You weren't having traffic to your website hardly that much before. So let it take your time. The reason that LinkedIn ads get this reputation for being so expensive is because you go on there, you rush everything, you pay full price for everything. This is why people, and then next thing you know, you're like not even putting a price on a lead, and you want to know why you paid $30 for a lead. When you could have put, well, I want $5 for a lead. Well, I got no leads. So maybe, and I didn't get very many impressions, so let me make it $6 a lead, then $7 a lead, then $8. Oh, $8. Hey, I got a lead for $8.32. So always look at, for me, what I look at is my budget. And when I'm optimizing or changing things, adjust and optimize. I'm looking at changing my ad content. Maybe I take the same wording from one ad, but I like the picture in the other ad because that worked better. And then I combine those and have my graphic designer make this. And then my targeting options. As my targeting options, is it too many? Do I have 30,000 people and a $10 a day budget? Or do I have 6,000 people and $100 a day budget? You've got to look at your targeting options and your budget. So those 3 things. Very simple, tweaking your ad, changing your ad content, tweaking your targeting options and your budget. And you'll be able to find that if you look at your cost per click and click-through rate, when you look at performance, you push the little performance button on your campaign, it'll show you what job titles and the click-through rate on those and the clicks that you're getting. So you're like, oh, shit, chief digital officers, I'm getting a high click-through rate. Let me add that to my audience, because I wanted chief technology officers, but chief digital officers, CDOs are looking at this too. So let me add them in the targeting. So you'll be able to find things like that. And then just repeat this process. Slowly optimizing, creating, monitoring, optimizing. And your campaigns will get better and better and better over time. And don't feel like you need to adjust and tweak things every single day. It's like when you invest in the stocks. It's the same thing. You can go in there and day trade stocks and feel like you need to, it's like a job, so you need to go in there and day trade, or you can just do long-term investing. Let it sit. You've got a good product. You're a great company. The ads seem to be working pretty good. Let them sit. Tweaks a little bit more. Yep. No, I've got a really great company. I bought this company. The shares were at $1.27. Now they're at $1.82. I've got a little bit more money. I'm going to buy some more. Oh, a month later, I got a little bit more money. I'm going to buy some more. It's just this slow drip investing. Ads are the same way. You win in the long run if you look at ads and campaigns as long-term investments, not changing them all the time. The algorithm hates that. It needs to learn and take time and develop. So just understand that be patient, extremely patient. Set a reminder once a week to look at your ads. And don't look at them every day or every few hours. This isn't day trading. The algorithm doesn't work that way. So I hope this encourages you guys. I hope you'll take these steps. If you have any other questions, you can DM me anytime. More than happy to be able to answer those on B2B ads for LinkedIn.
Thank you for joining us on the Albuquerque Business Podcast. And thanks to our sponsor, RigbyDigital.com. Make sure to subscribe and share. And go to abqpodcast.com. Get show notes, resources, and links to everything we talked about today to help you navigate your journey as an entrepreneur and business owner.